Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix, look! Ah! Captain Cumberbum. Or Cumberbun. Whatever. Either way, this jerk! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. Question mark? He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? It's a very real possibility. We're probably gonna have to take that into consideration. So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Includes stare at you with an intent to kill, apparently. What? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. I have no idea what kind of accent I'm going for with Edgeworth. It just keeps kind of changing. I apologize. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? If what I know of Phoenix's backstory is correct, then yeah, he should. Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Well, barrel of sunshine as usual. Phoenix? Well, court will be opening for session soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. To be fair, Maya, this was kind of a foregone conclusion. I don't know if this would actually work on a real court of law, if the defense attorney could defend himself for a potential murder case. But in this world, it seems to work, and I know Phoenix didn't do it, so everything should work out just fine in the end. Besides, it's about time that this jerk gets the pegs put down on him. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to this? My beard shows great concern for your well-being. Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. Understood. My beard complies. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the defendants of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Huh. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I don't know. Whether or not the answering that question really doesn't help the case in one way or the other. Just seems like it's trying to, eat my time or something. I don't know. Let it go. Let it go! Sorry. Forget it. I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. And this pink-haired loon. Okay, sorry, pink-suited loon. His hair is purple. Apparently I have color problems. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Dingle, tingle, tingle, dingle? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. And I have very good dental, apparently. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? Well, as a matter of fact, I did, but I'm going to lie and say that I don't, because I don't want to go to prison. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? I'm going to go ahead and out on a limb and say that's probably how every single one of your cases are ever going to work out, Phoenix. You're just going to have to learn to deal with it. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Ah, well, that sounded extraordinarily antagonistic, and I'm kind of confused no one brought that up, but okay, let's roll with it. Let him have it, Phoenix. Oh, don't you worry. Even if I wasn't fighting for Phoenix, I'd be fighting for Mia. She didn't deserve none of this. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quite that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look out the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. I don't like this guy for multiple reasons. Not only being of which the fact that he uses big words to sound smarter than he is. That's my gimmick! If things occurred as you testify, sorry, I got beard in my mouth, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so where exactly in this line of dialogue is he making all sorts of things up? Gotta figure it out. Okay. Yeah, it was definitely 9. He was reading some papers. No point in disputing that. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Yeah, okay, sure. That sounds just regular. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. Okay, fine. It was then I saw him. A spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Well, that's a bold lie. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was surprised, of course. All right, okay. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Okay, he seems to be, okay, like, follow my line of thinking. Everything seems to be going, like, A-okay, everything's fine, but then when he gets here, he starts, like, thinking mid-sentence, so maybe there's something important there. What you got to say about that? Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course! I understand! The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Wait! Hang on. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right. Alright, contradictions! Woo! That was easy. Haha. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle! Would my bling bling lie? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail? And that gives me the opening I need to prove him to be a big fat stinky liar. Take this! Or objection! Whichever lawyer jargon works. White, right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that direction contradicts Miss May's testimony, where she said the exact inverse. Triumphant music plays, everything's going up, Phoenix. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Egads! Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I think I came to the same conclusion that Mr. Wright has. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They are both, in fact, correct. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Bum bum bum! Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Slam the desk. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. I like the period and then comma. Grammatically, it makes sense, but it still looks weird. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Okie dokie. He was standing exactly here because he was the killer. Because you see, from his perspective, Mia was running left. But if Miss May was looking through the window and seeing it from this angle, going that way would have been to her right. So they were both correct. He is a murderer. This is without a doubt the plan I'm going with. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Desk slam. Please! This is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Well, no friggin' Captain Fancy Pants. Here, I thought you were supposed to be smart. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. And he is sweating bullets. Desk slam. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Well, actually, they don't sound far-fetched even in the remote slightest, but sure, we'll go with your line of thinking. I'll just have to prove it. Ho, ho, ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. He's like the Joker, except in a pink suit. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Yes, my beard will allow this thing. Yes. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Alright, let's see. How's he gonna worm his way out of this one? Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. I already see the error in this. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Yeah, unless I'm a big old pile of stupid, I'm pretty sure the autopsy says died from a blow. So, hitting her twice, I'm gonna go ahead and say nope. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? Oh, you bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Oh, Phoenix. You're dorky, but charmingly amazing in your ways. All right. I gotta go all the way to the back to where he's talking about me hitting her twice. I did not do this thing. Also, not to mention, I don't have a motive, dude. You're the one, you're the dude with the motive here. Why on earth would Phoenix Wright, her protege, have any, and it makes no dang sense. He really does have the court in his pocket. All right, fine, you chased her and delivered the final blow. That's what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Well, actually, no, I did not. In fact, neither did you. It only hit you once. Nya. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, was it you who told this court you were abso-absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Well, I certainly hope so, because where you're going, it ain't gonna help you. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. Objection! I slam my desk in defiance. The witness is confused because he is a liar, plants for hire. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Man, who is in the audience? Got a weird sounding voice, dude. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crown's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Okay. He's gonna go to jail for all the stuff he's done. I'm pretty happy about this. Okay, another contradiction right along the horizon. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. That thing? Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Oh, get over it. Deal with it! Ha ha ha! Phoenix is the boss! This is almost over. Alright, so would you be so very, very kind as to perhaps tell me what exactly you're talking about that thing? Was it something on a wing? Were you on an airplane? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me you're William Shatner? Because I'm gonna go ahead and say probably not. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand? Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Well, I have a suspicion, but I don't want to jump to conclusions, so let me just check this thing, and... yes, he would have absolutely no idea that was a light stand unless he was inside the building. So, yes, there's in fact something extraordinarily odd about what he just said. Thank you for bringing that up, I might have forgotten it. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. He's like scratching his chin. It's real itchy. Uh-huh, what? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Well then, change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. Man, this really dampens my weird hairstyle. All right, a light stand was falling on the floor. How would you know it was a light stand, you big ol' stupid? Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. Look at this! Get a load of this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Yes. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look at this. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area, so either Mr. White is omniscient and is apparently some sort of ethereal god descended from a higher plane, or, yet again, as previously stated, he is lying! Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards of the glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? I will boldly jump to conclusions and say, it must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Boom shakalaka-laka-doom, whoa! Oh, did I just perform an exorcism? That was a little creepy. Huh. Mr. White? I'm willing to wager I just won this battle. Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Your Honor, Miss Mia. Oi. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Not this nerf herder. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Captain Pompous strikes again. I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Wait, say what? The wiretap? What's your game, Mr. Edgeworth? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, let me talk! Man, seriously, rude. The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office? And by who? Or whom? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Sure. Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. So basically you're trying to get him off of the murder case and just go straight with just, invasion of privacy. A less serious crime with a much less serious verdict, and I still get charged for murder. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I'm pulling facts out of my bum in order to skew the results in my favor, of course. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. Wright could have seen... Mr. White, right? Get confused. Mr. White could have seen the stand at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, It is a fact that Mr. Wright had been to that office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. I slam my desk, I say out go, and now Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Edgeworth, I do not much care for you. You are a colossal butt, and I do not like you. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretap. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. Okay, well, I know you did it. I just have to prove that there was no way he was in the building before the murder. It was, the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over? By the sound? Twinkle, twinkle, dinkle. Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Ah! What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Okay. So, in order to make my theory correct, what I need to do is prove that he had no way of seeing it prior. So, do I have anything in my evidence that would... No, I don't think I do. I don't have anything that shows that he wasn't in there a week ago. I mean, Phoenix could flat out just say, I work there and I never saw you, but at the same time, no. Huh. The autopsy, the wiretap, I don't think I have anything that can prove that. Okay, Present, are you sure it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder? Because you seem to be trying to create a story for yourself. Do you have proof? And he is objecting at me. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Ah, crapsicles. Okay, so that's true. Okay, he had entered the Fanco law offices. Fair enough. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Okay, well, why did you do it? You're the head honcho big boss. Why would you have to do it? Why did you... No, that's not what I want to... Ow, poopy. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Okay, that is when I saw this glass light stand. But how? Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Okay, well I already pressed that. He only has 4 things and I don't have any evidence for this. I am at a loss. This is not good. Was it really you that went in the office? Yeah, how would we know? Or was it Miss May? Edgeworth, would you shut your pompous hole? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. Well, you say that now! Ah, man. And if I know, Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Why don't you bow like you're some sort of Saudi prince? Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the law offices. I don't have anything. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Did I mess up? Did I lose? I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Stop with the bowing, you pretentious... Ugh. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Ah! I've gone crazy! I'm seeing ghosts! Never give up, Phoenix! Mia? The stress has caused me to go insane! What? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Well, I believe I was sentenced to jail time for murder for a crime I didn't commit. Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah! More ghosts! You're finally awake! Ah! Gak! Nickelodeon Gak! Hey, Phoenix! Gak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Yep, you're definitely here. That makes no sense. Ah, what the frig? Maya? Didn't you know that the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in courts, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? My mind is racing with various questions. The first and foremost being, doesn't this mean we can have the murder victim say what happened? That's right, I am Maya, but I am also Mia. That is deeply confusing. Also, it appears her clothes don't quite fit you, and that is very distracting. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, and you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. You possessed the body of your sister in order to just tell me a generic don't give up sentence? Seems like a waste of otherworldly spiritual powers. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Receipt? Oh, yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Well, he very clearly didn't. Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. Oh, so what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1 bazillion. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th! Hang on! That's us. Wait, I don't remember the day of death, but I'm pretty sure that means this light stand didn't exist in the office up in the beginning of September. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? That he entered the company at the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Which is a lie! He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go! I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Alright, and I can only assume Mia ran off to put on some form of shirt, because that is extremely distracting. No, wait, no, I guess she's just chilling with me and no one's questioning it. Okay, sure. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yet again, my beard shows the utmost concern for your well-being. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I just, kinda saw a ghost, and that freaked me out. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Nay, I say, nay! Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? Ha! I'm snobby. I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Oh. Thanks, Edgeworth. Now I get to be free! Sweet! You pompous doofus! Let us do this thing, why don't we? Okay, so all he has to say is, it was the beginning of September. Do you remember September? I don't think you do. Because, as we can see in this receipt, banana! Banana? Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Waha! You're grasping! Nay, I say! I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Oh, Phoenix getting all sly and smug up in here. Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Oh, well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Wow, I gotta use that one in my own diction. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances! Exclamation point! Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! Oh, now what? Not so fast, Phoenix Wright! Yeah, what? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. Ha! Would you stop with the bowing? It's really peeving me off, man. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. What? No! I need time to make one more inquiry into this. No! No, 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 no. This isn't gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Well, I'm objecting the hell out of that one. Ain't having it. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you see my pompous way of act? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether your claims have any basis in factual evidence. Ah, I see. Objection denied. Ah, poop. Oh, come on! The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Ah, lame. I was so close. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. You smug son of a something! May I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Ah! The witness will stay! My extraordinarily enlarged bust commands authority! Mia! Wow, I can't believe that's actually something I just said. Phoenix! Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? I have a memo! Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I ain't long in jail. I have something I would like to read to the court. Apparently this memo that I've been given by my dead boss. Because that's a thing that happens. Ahem. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss May with the thinker. I guess that was a list of people that he extorted? Hell, I ain't gonna complain! I win! Ha! Oh, look at Phoenix. Oh, I love this game. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. Luckily for me, my boss just so happened to have a sister who's capable of communing with the dead and was able to inject her spirit into her body, which allowed me to get the necessary crucial evidence that I was able to get in order to, get myself innocent. But all of the same, that was pretty resounding all the same, yes. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Oh, that's a pun! Oh, that's a pun. Well, the court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not bleeding guilty. I just noticed, confetti is... Who's throwing confetti? That seems a little out of line. That is all. The court is adjourned. Well, fantastic. Although I just realized, if Mia can just go into her sister's body whenever she wants, she's not really all that dead, really, is she? I mean, granted, she's probably gonna let Maya have the body for the most of the time, but really, yeah, she's pretty much good. Huh. Well, all the same, I still totally, avenged her in my own way. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations! You're lucky I was born a fae. Yeah, you have no idea. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. That's true, I didn't have to do any of this. Nobody ever suspected me of the crime. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! It's really off-putting. That's the same name as my cat. I half expect my cat to walk through the door, because I'm calling her so much. September 9th, yep, the law office. Okay, apparently I decided to show up. Being here, it's hard to not think about that night. You came! Mia, I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Well, of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia, what are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Well, that's one way you could put it. Look, you were! Huh, I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. To defeat them Huns! You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Oh, fantastic. Yep, that's a nickname that's gonna be sticking for a while. You know what this means? We're partners! You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Ah, ghosts! So many ghosts! Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching, and that's not creepy. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. It's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. I liked that one. I mean, it was full of sad parts, but it pretty much fully established Phoenix's character, and, you know, we established his law firm now, so I guess he's his own boss now. And we got Maya hanging around. That's pretty dang sweet. And in the next part, we begin a brand new crime trial thingy. Turnabout Samurai. Who knows what craziness that will lead us to? Oh man, do I get to defend a samurai? Oh, that'd be awesome. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic time, and I'll see you all next case. See you then.